Let's remain standing, ladies and gentlemen, as the band will now lead us in the national anthem, please. Thank you. We may be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official opening ceremony of the Zimbabwe Diamond Conference 2014. It's a pleasure to have you all once again, since we have been here in the morning, and it's important that we go to the official opening part, and it's my pleasure at this moment in time to call upon the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Professor Francis Gujganga, to come through and do the welcome and the introductions. Let's put our hands together for him as he comes. Thank you.
Thank you, Director of Ceremony, Mr. Manyika. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade Robert Gabriel Mugabe, Honorable Minister of Mines and Mining Development, Walter Chidakwa, and other ministers here present. Minister of Mineral Resources of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Ngwako Romatodi, and other visiting delegates. Minister of State for Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable M. Chikukwa, and other ministers of state for provincial affairs here present. Civil Service Commissioners here present, colleague permanent secretaries, and other senior government officials who are here present. Service chiefs, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, earlier today, we welcomed our delegates to this conference. We are honored to have you to officiate this conference. We are also delighted to have the African Ministries of Mines taking part in the conference today, notably Mr. Honorable Ngoako Romatodi, Minister of Mineral Resources of the Republic of South Africa, representatives of the Ministers of Mines from Republic of Namibia, Democratic Republic of Congo, Botswana, and of course not forgetting our own Minister, Honorable Chidakwa, who is hosting this conference on behalf of the government of Zimbabwe. Your Excellency, we are also privileged to have leaders of the world diamond industry, which includes Mr. Eli Isakov, Honorary Life President of the World Diamond Council, World Federation Diamond Bosses, and World Jewelry Confederation. Also, we have Ernest Blom, President of the World Federation of Diamond Bosses, and Mr. Caetano Caraveri, President of the World Jewelry Confederation. Also with us today are representatives of foremost diamond trading companies, manufacturers, financiers, and jewelers. Present here today are His Excellency Ahmed bin Sulaim, Executive Chairman of Dubai Multi-Commodities Center Authority, Mr. Chaim Evazola, a well-known diamond analyst and journalist, Mr. Abichikani, the first chair of the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, Mr. Ari Epsheim, the CEO of the Antwerp World Diamond Center, Mr. Peter Mayes, the CEO of the Dubai Diamond Exchange, who has also been helping the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development to organize this conference. We also have the first element, Mr. Eric Johan Eriksson, who is facilitating the diamond tender here in Harare, the first international tender for diamonds taking place. From the home front, Your Excellency, we have the chairman of the ZMDC, Mr. Murangari, chairman of Umbada Diamonds, Dr. Mhlanga. We have DMC represented by the chairman, Zabanyana, and we have acting CEO of Marange, Mr. Mabudu, and we have Mr. Machacha for Anjin. Your Excellency, these are the delegates that have. Some of them have already made presentations, and we are really pleased that we have a good collection of international experts. It is therefore now my honor to ask the Minister of Mines and Mining Development, Honorable Walter Chidakwa, to come and say a few words and then invite His Excellency to officially open the conference. Thank you.
Thank you, PS. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Robert Gabriel Mugabe, colleague ministers from the Republic of Zimbabwe here present, I want to acknowledge and thank you for the support you give me. The Minister of Mineral Resources from the government of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Ramatlodi, who I have developed a personal relationship over the few months that we have known each other. I want to thank you and welcome you to Zimbabwe. Dr. Sibanda, the Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, senior government officials here present, the representatives of all our international diamond organizations who have come in full support of this conference, representatives who have supported us during our first conference in November of 2012, at a time when we had a protracted fight for the recognition of Zimbabwe's diamonds on the international community, in the international market, in terms of the KPC. I want to welcome you to Zimbabwe. I want to welcome also the representatives of our diamond mining companies, our cutting and polishing companies that have come here, and say to you, we are pleased that we can get together. Your Excellency, this morning I had occasion to address the gathering. The speeches so far delivered have spoken about the need for us to do much more exploration, the need for us to organize properly our value addition and beneficiation activities, the need for us to brand our production so that we can enter international markets, and the need for us to participate and work together with other countries in the diamond business. And so I feel happy that, Your Excellency, we have had a good start. And I am confident that following the official opening that we will request you to do for us this afternoon, the rest of the conference will, I have no doubt, be a successful one. Your Excellency, it gives me great pleasure and honor to request you to speak to the delegates international here present, address them and tell them the Zimbabwean thinking, Zimbabwe's aspirations, what we yearn for, what our children yearn for. And in so doing, we request you also to officially open this conference. Your Excellency, sir.
The Minister of Mines and Mining Development, Honorable Walter Chidakwa, other ministers here present, Minister of Mineral Resources of the Republic of South Africa, the Honorable Ramatodi, senior government officials, Dr. Robert Mshanga, Chairman of Mbada Diamonds, Mr. Eli Izakov, Honorary President of the World Federation of Diamond Boss, World Diamond Council, Mr. Ari Epstein, Chief Executive Officer of Antwerp World Diamond Center, His Excellency Ahmed bin Sulayem, Executive Chairman of the Dubai Multi-Commodities Center Authority, Mr. Ernest Blom, President of the World Federation of Diamond Bosses, Mr. Abi Chikane, Kimberley Process Certification Scheme First Chair, Mr. Peter Meus, Chairman of the Dubai Diamond Center and facilitator for this Zimbabwe Diamond Conference. Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. Greetings to all of you. I am privileged to be with you in the capacity of the guest of honor to open this conference. It's a conference of diamond people. All heads of diamond, which I'm looking at. I don't wear any diamond head, nor do I wear any gold head. I wear no mineral head at all. When we began our independence, as I gave thanks to the Almighty for the independence given us in Zimbabwe and the endowment of natural resources, I wondered why the Almighty had given us so many minerals, ranging from coal, copper, iron, asbestos, gold. We hadn't discovered platinum then. I couldn't mention it. And he's given us all these nickel, plus, but he had not given us diamonds. Why, oh Lord Almighty, should you have punished us in that regard? I had occasion to meet the father of Nick Oppenheimer. I was with Nicholas Oppenheimer about a week ago here. He has land here and comes to his farm once in a while. But his father was still alive as we got our independence, and he visited us quite early in 1980. We got our independence in April 1980. I said, Mr. Oppenheimer, you discovered and are responsible for minerals of a precious nature, including diamonds. Diamonds in South Africa, diamonds in Botswana, diamonds in Namibia. You tell us that you couldn't find diamonds in Zimbabwe? He looked at me and laughed and said, oh no, of course we found some, but they were not of commercial value. Oh. And so later his son could come to me to discuss, his estate, quite a big farm, and we wanted a portion of it for resettlement, then he could retain another portion. And he said to me, Mr. President, I've come to you. This is Nick Oppenheimer, the son now. I was reminding him of this only a week ago when he came to visit us. I visit you today I normally wear 3 hats. That's Nick Oppenheimer. the De Beers diamond hat, then the Anglo-American gold hat, and the family hat. Today, I am not wearing any of the other two. First two I mentioned, I'm just wearing the family hat, and we are discussing our estate, which was founded in 1935, when my great-grandfather, or was it grandfather, was in Nazi Germany, and he wanted to get away from Hitler. And so he came here and founded this farm. I said to him, what has happened to your diamond hat? He said, no, I've left it in Johannesburg. Well, I wear no precious hat. I'm bareheaded, very bareheaded, and I don't think I'll ever have the chance of wearing a diamond hat or even a gold hat, not even a chromium hat. I just just remain bareheaded. But you all wear diamond hats, all of you. What our wealth. Mr. Minister, if you can get diamonds from each and every one of these before they go, surely we will not have the business of mining again diamonds. But there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for having come. It is a great pleasure for me to officiate at this second edition of the Zimbabwe Diamond Conference, which is running under the theme, Completing Zimbabwe's Diamond Potential for the Future. This Diamond Conference has come at the opportune time after Zimbabwe was certified as a compliant participant in the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, the KPCS, which allowed the country to trade freely in its rough diamonds. At its inaugural conference in 2012 at the Victoria Falls, strategies were proffered for the development of local diamonds. As a result, the Zimbabwe Diamond Conference has served as a platform where the diamond industry players meet and share ideas regarding this important sector in our national economy. The Diamond Conference further afforded the government of Zimbabwe an opportunity to learn from regional and international experiences, and most importantly, to accrue advice on how best to improve the local industry for the benefit of all Zimbabweans. After the discovery of diamonds in Marange, Zimbabwe has undoubtedly become a very significant player in the world diamond industry. Some experts have even predicted that Zimbabwe could hold the future of the global diamond industry. As such, our country has become one of the leading international diamond producers in the world. Diamonds should play a pivotal role in the economic development of our nation. But so far, despite this huge mineral endowment, exploitation of the country's minerals in general, upstream, side stream, and downstream, have been limited by factors that include power shortages, technology gap, and uneven marketing conditions. Realizing the full benefits from the country's mineral endowment will be achieved through investment in appropriate modern technologies, undertaking new exploration projects to discover new mines, exploration on existing mines to extend life of mines, the life of mines, ramping up production to full capacity by operating mines, and existing producers expanding current design capacities. After recognizing the importance of the strategic nature of diamonds to the country, government crafted the Zimbabwe Diamond Policy, which seeks to ensure sustainable development of the diamond industry. In that regard, the Precious Stones Act is being amended to ensure it captures the recommendations of the policy. Furthermore, government through the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development is working on implementing a computerized mining cadastry that is meant to effectively manage the country's mining title system. The cadastry system will be an important tool to government in the promotion of mining development and mineral accounting. It will also improve the ministry's efficiency and reliability in the processing of applications for mining title. This will guarantee short lead times to tasks and ensure that investors can quickly get down to serious business without delay. Ladies and gentlemen, in spite of mining being an important contributor to the country's economy, the mining sector has been limited to extraction and exportation of minerals in their raw or semi-processed form without due care. Without due care taken to beneficiation and value addition. The finite resources should be made to remain competitive in both regional and global markets. I would like to challenge our experts to deliberately consider options to introduce existing and emerging technologies derived from research and development to make value addition and beneficiation a reality. The success of Zim Asset is therefore premised on the success of local mineral beneficiation and value addition. In that regard, the diamond industry provides vast opportunities for growth. Value addition begins at the sorting level, going up the value chain to jewelry manufacturing. local beneficiation and value addition of mineral commodities enhances value, resulting in more revenue for the communities, investors, and government, and in accruing additional benefits such as employment and infrastructure development. In terms of diamond beneficiation, the country reserves a minimum of 10% quota of all the rough diamond exports for local cutting and polishing. The quota will be reviewed as the cutting and polishing industry grows. Currently, the cutting and polishing industry is still in its infant stage. Government, through the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development, is also currently working on infrastructure to develop the site that has since been acquired to house the diamond industry. The site will house cutting and polishing companies, a diamond exchange, and related diamond industry service providers. Furthermore, the government rationalized the diamond cutting and polishing licensing system, benefiting both government and the private companies from the revenue of the business. Issues of licensing, tenure, and access to rough diamonds have clearly been dealt with. We therefore expect to witness much expansion in this sector. Strategies have also been formulated in the marketing of diamonds, which has resulted in successful sales in Antwerp and Dubai, where our diamonds have fetched good prices. Given that the country has now overcome some of the challenges regarding KPCS certification, it is high time that we as a country focused on making the local diamond industry benefit and transform the lives of ordinary citizens. It is my hope that the discussions on diamond beneficiation and value addition will introduce a new paradigm for the benefit of diamond-producing member states. This paradigm requires scientific approaches to the development of backward and forward industrial linkages to the mining sector, which allow for the broadening of the mineral-specific national, sub-regional, and global value chains. African diamond-producing countries and other developing countries have a lot to gain by transforming the mining industry from a predominantly extractive state to an integrated productive one that is informed by advances in science and technology, supported by mineral-specific, well-trained human capacities and well-equipped infrastructures. Mr. Chairman, may I wish you all fruitful deliberations as I declare the 2014 Diamond Conference officially opened. I further wish you a pleasant stay in Zimbabwe and the SADC region. I thank you.